So, as the title of the video is probably gonna let you guys know, I've just finished season 1 of Tower of God, and you know what? I got an opinion. I got a hot take for you guys. That is just probably the most unpopular thing in the world right now, but unfortunately, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. But Rachel is the best character in Tower of God season 1, hands down. Other than Shivasu, of course. And I know that that people hate her because, ooh, I've read the webtoons. I've read ahead. I basically know all the horrible things that she's going to do later in the show when they get to that point. But let's be real here. Let's be real here. Based off of what I've seen in the show so far, I really don't have a reason to hate her. And as a matter of fact, I feel that I have every reason why I should like her, because unlike Bomb, who's literally his only personality trait is that he's kind, and the only thing about him that really stands out is his undying loyalty to Rachel. But I honestly, like, compared to Bomb, she's literally like just brimming with personality, which is ironic considering the fact that what was it? He was like the guardian of the tower, I think. That one dude who you see in the beginning of the series, you know, the one who's like standing outside the cage with that sea monster. He was basically saying how she had no personality, no, she wasn't special, she was ugly and all that. Her, you know, like, metaphorically speaking, of course, not actual ugly in appearance, more like in just personality and all that. But in all honesty, like, I can see why in that final episode, and I think they also said it in the beginning, I can see why they said that this was the story of Rachel, who wanted to climb the tower, and Bomb, who followed her. It really is more about Rachel than it is about Bomb at the end of the day. And people who are hating on her, just like, in all honesty, they need to back off, because she just wanted to be special. And isn't that what really anyone wants? They want to be known, they want to be famous, they want to be wealthy, they want to be surrounded by people who will admire and respect them and all that. And I mean, like, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Maybe it's because of the people who have actually read the webtoons. Maybe that's why they really hate Rachel, and I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of. But from where I'm standing, all I see is a very interesting, well-written character who is doing what she can to achieve her dreams by any means necessary. And you know what? He had, like, she planned to kill him. Like, yeah, I get it. She had like she had a knife in her cloak during the King game, and she was you know, heavily, like, just on the fence about the whole thing. But honestly, if it wasn't for the constant reminders of, like, how worthless she was, how she wasn't special, and the constant reminder that Bomb had basically everything she wanted, which is why she just kept abandoning him and didn't want him to know it was her. If it wasn't for all of that, I really don't think that she would have turned down that path. In all honesty, I feel like she would have eventually just, you know, like that scene in I believe it's the 12th episode where she pushes him off. I don't think she would have done that. But it's the very nature of the tower to do whatever you can to survive, and I really get the feeling this is more of a case of hate the game, not the player. Honestly, I could hate Crosstag for as much as all of that, but like it's usually the people playing the certain characters that usually send that over the edge. But no, yeah, I believe that Rachel is honestly just a really great character, and the people who are hating on her, I believe it's mainly just because of the webtoons comic, and you know, like how many people in the world have actually read that instead of just watching the show. Because from what I've seen, a majority of the people who hate Rachel have read the webtoon comics, whereas the majority of the people who like Rachel, and believe me, there are people out there, I'm not the only one, they have only seen season 1. So, I don't know, maybe she does something later on, but, honestly, and I just don't think that I'm gonna, you know, start hating Rachel. I mean, maybe in like, maybe next season she'll do something that'll get me there. You know, it's like a little in that direction. Maybe season 3, maybe season 4. I don't know. But from what I'm seeing, it's an already insecure girl who is constantly being reminded that she's never going to be anything special. She's like, her only hope is to reach the top of the tower and become a god, if she wanted to, or to achieve her dreams. And eventually, she just finally had a mental break. She just couldn't take it anymore. So that's really just how I see it. So yeah, Rachel is a great character. I don't just like her because she's a woman. I don't just like her because she's a one, which is obviously my thing. And honestly, I think the anime did a great job of her appearance. I don't know. I've seen, you know, pics from the webtoons, but I haven't actually seen anything more than that. But like they say that she wasn't really all that pretty, but like in all honesty, she was real pretty, like genuinely attractive pretty. And yeah, that's just how I feel.